So, who will be competing today? It's been quite a list. We have a few last minute submissions. So, as you can see on top of the list, Mr. XFactorLive will be competing today. Wraxell takes the second spot from the Dominicatus Esport clan. We have a single in the game. Nep, our organizer, is also playing today. Would be interesting to see. Dominator 10, OS180, Victoria, YOLO Chicken, The Servant of God, Sean Flint, and Kuchy. So yeah, quite a few higher contestants. I don't know why he's on the 11th spot. I do believe he's probably made a little error in entering his OS value, because I think that's quite a bit higher than what is shown here. There we go. So, Wraxell, like stated earlier, an Armada commander, and it looks like Victoria's random has landed on Armada as well. Both opening 2 mixes and 3 wins, probably. Actually, Wraxell is going for 4 wins. Eager to remove the third one, because the win is 25. Each windmill is giving in not less than 23 power. That's pretty nice. It's dropping a little bit, so you see it's going down now. Have they queued anything? Yep, pawns and ticks for Wraxell. And yeah, more construction bots and Lazarus first, and then pawns and ticks. A little bit of difference here in both commanders. Looks like Victoria is gonna wanting to expand first, while Wraxell is gonna oh no. He queued in his construction bot first. Yeah, that's also maybe good to point out Mirrored Stance. These maps are from the Alpha Cup, which is going to be happening next week. So we can see there's a small warm up for these guys for the big Alpha Cup tournament. That's a tournament that only goes through once a year, and there's really a crowning achievement to be the best player in bar. Last time I checked, we already had 38 submissions for that tournament, so it's going to be a huge one. Be sure to tune in for the Alpha Cup. It's going to be spectacular. Both commanders just letting a few ticks through. Did Wraxell cut it? He does have a radar. He should be able to see it. Does Victoria have a radar yet? No, she doesn't have a radar yet. That means this expansion is probably gonna get it. Victoria trying to eat him. Nice little ticky. Nice disturbance there by Wraxell. Looks like Victoria lost her ticks on the defensive. On the defensive style of Wraxell, putting in a solar at 8 points, well, even lower wind speed. So yeah, whenever this drops below 10, it is better to invest in solar energy, especially in the beginning. If it's above 10, you're better off with a wind turbine, especially if you are Armada. These windmills are a bit cheaper for them compared to the Cortex ones. Both commanders expanding there on the same side. Well, actually the opposite side if you take a look at that, but looks like Wraxell is a little bit ahead. He already is putting up his LLT. You can see that a lot in 1v1s, that people, well, that to deny other people's metal income, you want to harass the expansions. So all of the area of the map where the main base is not. So this is his main base. So we're gonna be seeing a lot of attempts to get down. Oh, that's also a lot of disturbance here for Victoria. She has quite a bit of pawns there in her base. Loses all mixes and a lot of her wind. She does seem to get it under control, but there's still 2 here. Can she dig on it? Oh, takes down 1. Well, that's a lot of painful interactions here with Victoria. That's not looking very well. While Wraxell is just pumping out even more pawns. Just goes straight for her base. She might want to put up an LLT if she can. She does have a little bit of metal. Yeah. Victoria left a small crater after 4 minutes and 28 seconds in. And it's Wraxell who takes home the first point versus Victoria. It seemed like a rushing tactic paid off and completely obliterated the other side. Well done, Wraxell. So, now Victoria has chosen Cortex, while Wraxell has also chosen Cortex. Both commanders staying in line with the meta of the map. You can see there's a lot of reclaim, a lot of crystals here, and crystallized planes, so... let's see how much that is. 200... Almost 200 on everyone. Yeah, there's a lot of energy here on the floor. So, we're probably gonna see an Resbot. Not really cute yet for Wraxell. Did Victoria? Victoria did. First thing she makes is a grave robber. She wants to get that energy off the floor as quickly as she can. Also notable on this map, this X is at 5.0 max, bringing in over double than the other maxes. So it's really important to keep that one alive and also to tap that one as fast as you can to T2 to have the 4 times increase in metal. Looks like Wraxell is trying to do the same thing and sending out grunts to the other side. While Victoria is making her constructor, she does have one grunt guarding her grave robber. A raider coming out just in time to see the approaching units from Wraxell. Planning out her expansion here on the left side of the map. Well, the right side for her, but the left side for us. Wraxell also going for that side first. One is sneaking through. Maybe they can get got by the grunts. So she doesn't lose this constructor. You don't want to lose this constructor in the beginning. It's really important to keep it alive. Yeah, it looks like they are pushing Wraxell back, and she can move in her constructor unit again to get those mexes up. While Wraxell on the other side is already making his second one. So a little bit of advantage here we can see on the metal production at 9 for Wraxell and 7 for Victoria. How's the volume, guys? Is it good? Is it audible alright? Maybe I should put it up a little bit more. Well, Victoria is doing much differently as before. More units there in the front. Now actually putting pressure on the other side, putting a bit of heat on Wraxell. She should be able to catch that lonely grunt over there. Just walking straight into that, and she got him. And keeps on moving forward. A little bit of back and forth here, but Wraxell is outnumbering her at the moment. 4v4 maybe? Nope, she's going back. Other side of the map. Grunts here outnumbering Wraxell. But yeah, a little bit of APM stall here. She could have gotten that one, yeah. Yeah, okay, good. Maybe she can move her remaining forces forward, which she's doing now, nice. Bit of an engagement here on the bottom. Music a tad loud? Okay, I'll turn it down a little bit. There we go. It's difficult for me to hear because, yeah, I don't have the same sounds in OBS than I have which actually is coming out, you know? The game sounds are different for me. To me, it's very quiet at the moment, but if it's good for you, it's alright for me. Nice, Victoria keeps on denying the expansions here on the south side. Well, on the east side of the map. While she can quietly keep on expanding. First choosing to put an LT down before her mexes. Bit of a lonely constructor there and on on that side, but maybe she can mitigate that. She does outnumber. Well, actually, the army value is pretty much the same at the moment. Well, the Wraxell is going for that expansion over there. Will she adjust her defending troops? That's a bit unfortunate. Running into an LLT and a commander is never good for a pack of grounds. She has the numbers over here though. Wraxell is compensating with his. Jumping on that opportunity there, but there's more waiting for her. While Wraxell is pushing through with the most of his army over there in the center there. She's got to respond to that. Yeah, she spotted it. She's moving back. Outnumbered over here and outnumbered in the middle at the moment. Can she push out some more units? Maybe put down an LLT in front of her base would also be nice. The LLT is up in here and in here, so that should take care of any encroachments over there. That's good. It's a grunt battle still at the moment. Wraxell is slowly creeping forward though. Oh, don't go in that aggressively, Victoria. Now she is heavily outnumbered. Putting down her second nano. I would have maybe upped it for a little bit of defenses here, because this is not looking very shabby over here. Wraxell doing anything over here? No, just putting solars, has his third nano down. And just expanding. Well, Victoria's commander is still at base assisting the lab, but at the moment not assisting anything. A little bit of commander stall there. She's still trying to fight off the units in front of her base. A little bit of she does have a resbot now. Maybe she can get something resurrected over here, but she does have to win the fight first. And she's getting more and more outnumbered over here. Wraxell is keeping a nice line the entire time. Oh, looks like Wraxell had found the time to make an air lab and is now using Shuriken to try to disturb the base. Doesn't mean she loses her nano over here. Her build power is gone. And a lot of more units here, and also resbots getting that juicy metal. Wraxell even overflowing at the moment. Anything cute in the... Nope. No more... No air units as of yet. Still 3 nanos assisting the building and the unit production. Victoria is quickly putting down a new one. Oh, and nice work there by Wraxell using his shuriken to stun the LLT so that his grunts can take care of the rest of the base. That takes care of that expansion on the west side for Victoria. Wraxell now moving closer and closer, has already expanded pretty much half of the map. You can see a slight metal advantage. Okay, 18. That sounds more like it. Victoria's probably eating the metal over here, yeah. She does need to expand here. That's again a lot of units together with that shuriken push. Nice combination there. Nice unit combination. Grunts and Shuriken is proving to be very effective here in the beginning. Victoria finally leaving her base, but there's a lot of units here in the back. No, it's not looking very great for Victoria, and she throws in the towel. That's the second point
Battle
going
ended.
for Wraxell. In the beginning, she was putting on the pressure. She was doing a bit better than on the first match, but in the end, it's Wraxell that pulled the victory towards himself and can call him the victor over Victoria in this first round. Mr. Neba. And we will be fighting probably one of the best 1v1 players out there, Mr. XFactorLive.
Battle started.
Also on crystallized plains. Yep. Metal advantage for XFactor. Energy production. Well, pretty much the entire scale is in front of, well, is in favor of XFactor. And we're getting some nice value though on that expansion. Pretty much taking care of the entire corner here. Would be nice if we can catch those two. Going for it. XFactorLive is trying to protect that corner from him. But yeah, Nep needs to expand. 30 metal income for XFactor and only 16 for him. He's gonna have to mitigate that one. Indeed, 63 OS is not bad, Jackson, and welcome to... Oh, it was Straldino. Oh, it was Busyrex. Damn, my reading is off today. Yeah, it would be nice if Sivan would compete here. Yeah, would be cool. Neb seems to be cooking, but scales are not in his favor at the moment. He needs to get that metal production up. Can he mitigate this push from XFactor? Looks like he did push them back, and he can now try to pinch him maybe. A little bit of an APM stall here. But Nep is doing well. He's holding his own. Impressive. Maybe get out a few more constructor bots and get those mexes up again. Where are you going? Oh, he wants to reclaim first. Interesting choice. Is XFactor also going for the skies? No, not at the moment. And 4 energy storages. That's quite impressive from Dark Raven, from XFactor. Pretty awesome to see, but will it pan off with that high wind? Probably yes, which is now very low at 2, so it's probably gonna be paying off right now. He is stalling. Barely, actually. Even with 2 wind to minimum wind, he has enough income to just keep it going. That's nice. Just enough windmills there. A little bit of fighting. Oh, Nep. Yes, move your units. That's good. Oh, I did lose a lot of these units here. Oh, he does get him in a line and is re-engaging. Nicely done. Neat. Very nice. Come on, take care of the other ones and get that reclaim field. Oh, what happened? We missed it.
Battle ended.
I was pretty early to give up there. I would have kept going. You seem to be still in control.
Battle started.
Oh, a lot of shots. We can't enter score. Yeah, we apparently the tournament has to be started still. How tourneys get their money? We don't get money, just like in Beyond No Reason. They can just get donations. That's all they get. It's a completely an effort without any budget allocated to it, so we don't get any money. Can the community put in money? Apparently, NEP is starting up a sort of fundraising where you could, if you want, yeah, submit a few bucks for the tournament organizations. So if you're interested in that, you can do !fight night, and you will see the Discord for Fight Night. You can join that one, and there's information on there if you wanna go that way. Thanks in advance if you do. Twitch VODs available? Yeah, I can XFactor, but just after the tournament. I haven't done streaming yet, so it would be a pretty. Can't do it right now, right? I have to finish streaming before I can upload the VOD. Yep, indeed. That's right, Wraxell. So the plan is indeed to put it up on YouTube because Twitch is limiting uploads, and we were used to highlight all the VODs so that it could just stay on Twitch and that could be watched forever and ever. But Twitch is also changing that from, I think, like 2 weeks from now. There's gonna be a maximum on there, so yeah. Yeah. It's unfortunate, but yeah, it's something we got to deal with. Having VODs option be that bad, they don't stream that much. Yep, that's it. Yeah. Or just maybe once every week or two, we got a stream going on. Alright, and looks like Dominator here won it versus Reclaim Resbot. I was watching the stream, watching the chat, so apologies, it wasn't really... Yeah, we did miss a really good game. So we're gonna definitely have to keep an eye out on these two players. That seems to be a nice matchup. Maybe I can do a prediction.
Battle started.
Safeguard. I have started prediction at go. Start prediction. So. Kuchy or Dominator? Who do you think is gonna take this one, guys? Who wins? Kuchy. Reclaim Resbot. Or Dominator. Here we go, I'll do a 1 minute one. Oh, Dominator, excuse me, it's Dominator. There we go. So just for your information, it sounds a bit like gambling, but there's no actual value behind it. The only thing you can win are channel points, and with those you could unlock the emotes. We are also planning on adding a few more options on there, but yeah, it's been quite busy on the tournament front, so we all also have, of course, things to do IRL. So yeah, we are trying to expand on it, but it's coming, it's coming. Just have to be a little patient. It looks like Dominator is going for Kuchy here very early on, with a lot of units there. Well, Reclaim Resbot has chosen vehicles, but doesn't have that much incisors out yet. Does seem to be able to push that expansion back, but there's still one little Tiki here causing an issue. And he defends nicely. And using his incisors to push back on. Ooh, but that is not looking too well. Only one incisor here to provide some defenses. These other are having a lot of issues getting up onto the hill, and that causes most of Kuchy's base to be out of here. Dominator is looking good indeed, Geltevan. Geltevan? You liking the new emotes? There's a few new that we added like I think 2 or 3 weeks ago. Also planning on to do maybe a little competition, an art competition to get new emotes on the channel. We don't really like to use those custom from 7PO or whatever it is, or the cat emotes and stuff like that. We want to keep it into the Beyond All Reason team. Kuchy has to rebuild pretty much all of his mixes. His income is at 13 at the moment. He does have a few mixes over here and over here, fortunately for him. But Dominator can freely just expand. No LLT's being put down though. He's putting all of the pressure on the other side. Not expecting anything to come at him. Bit of hesitation there where to go, but he's still going for the backline. Can the LLT be up in time? 6 seconds. Ah, he's blocking it with... but they do get it. And he probably is gonna lose the construction vehicle as well. It's painful for Kuchy. He's really struggling here in the beginning. Dominator is really doing well for a 30 OS versus 44 OS. Excuse me, did somebody put 8k down on Kuchy? Woo! That's gonna be a lot of points. I do have to remember to wait a minute before posting the results to not spoil the event, to not spoil the results. I did that in the past a few times. You don't want that. Trying to demo to deny the medal, but it's in fail. Still leaving the corpse on the floor for Dominator to eat up. Still fighting going on there. An incredible engagement-filled first few minutes of this bout. Looks like Kuchy now lost his northern expansion. And his backline over here. Still has one constructor unit though, trying to rebuild. And reclaiming all the metal around it. Doesn't have a bot factory, so he can't make use of res bots. Still going after him. He wants some revenge on those grunts. Pawns, excuse me. That's an ideal composition for incisors. That's a lot of incisors now. They should be able to take care of these pawns pretty easily. And they will get also an LT and a constructor. Kuchy is getting back into the game. He still has a long ways to go. At the moment, 39 metal income for Dominator, while only 21 for Kuchy. Also the energy production, pretty much every other metric besides army value is in favor for Dominator. He's trying to get up the hill, but he's hesitating to go in. He doesn't really know what to do. No, he's not choosing to be engaging. He does have to incisors going into the back. No, we're not gonna become sniping with banshees. We're not on the VDB stream or a stick like Vic stream. I know they've been pushing the new meta, but Well, it's always cool to see whatever. Why wouldn't we? That's a lot of grunts. Pawns. I should be able to take care of these incisors. Yep, he loses them on the hill. Nicely done by Dominator, he's really doing very well. He is popping off indeed, 11 DII. And he gets the 5-0 mix here in the middle, also pretty important for expanding. What's the map called? Cirolata. Cirolata? Cirolata. Okay. Yep. Kuchy just had to rebuild a lot of his main base here after that push from Dominator, but he seems to be getting back. But yeah, the territorial advantage is heavily on Dominator's side. Pretty much almost 50% if he gets these three. This part done. And maybe also... Oh, okay, he's building. And already queued the next mixes. And Dominator marching the pawns forward. Would be nice if he would have he also transitioned into vehicles, looks like. Oh no, he just rested incisor from the other team. He's bringing out maces now. Pretty sneaky here. He gets the 5-0 mix, that's pretty big. Small engagement over here, that should be Kuchy winning that one. Even has a pounder out now as well. That's gonna be a pain for these pawns, but maces are coming in. Maybe you should use that constructor in expanding a little bit over here. But it seems like he's focusing the middle here. But yeah, there's beamers pretty much everywhere and LLT, so that is impenetrable at the moment. So he's just driving by. But he's meeting maces now, so incisors don't do that well versus maces. Kuchy realizing this and retreating at the moment. He want to pull out some normal tanks and maybe switch over to the brutes to counter those maces. Oh, again, he's gonna lose an expanding constructor. Almost overflowing metal. Not that much yet. But you can see that a lot in 1v1s. The transition to T2 is usually very late. These guys prefer to stay on T1 as long as they can. They do have a bit of expansion to go, but it's still not looking good for Kuchy. And again, losing a lot of mixes here in the backline. In danger of also losing another constructor. It escapes with 16 HP. 16%. Did he even make an HLT? Yep. Overwatch area control laser tower active. Reclaim Resbot. Kuchy is trying to move in. That is a pretty dangerous game he's gonna play. If he loses that commander, he's out. And he is. GG's. Damn, Dominator, very impressive gameplay here. I was sure that Kuchy would take on this one. Well, no. Mr. Dominator, second game goes to him. Dominator starting on land, Dark Raven just on the shore. A little bit of advantage for I think this side to get these mixes up faster.
Battle started.
Let's see, both Cortex, I'm guessing. Yep, Cortex for Dominator and Cortex for X Factor. Let's see these commanders getting their feet wet. And let's see what they can do in the water. Thank you for the follow, Creatus RT. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're up to 3,299. The next one will be number 3,300. Yeah, sometimes in certain countries, Busy Rex, it's not allowed by Twitch and they remove it, unfortunately. For example, my fellow Dutchmen, they also can't do it. So it's unfortunate. But you can still participate with 0 channel points though. Yeah, but it isn't really betting, you know? Betting to me is like if there's value behind it. But there's actually no value behind it. The only thing that you are putting in is your time. Because you get those channel points by just watching the stream. Supporters and 2 construction ships for Doom. And X is going straight into Riptides after 4 supporters. Getting out his constructor as quickly as he can. And moving back inland to get those mexes and maybe some more windmill, because the wind is quite powerful here, while tidal isn't that much. First constructor coming out also for Dominator, a little bit later than the other side. First choosing for a sonar or radar. I think in this case it's both of them, sonar and radar. XFactorLive is not putting it down yet. That's already 2 supporters going for the other side. And another constructor. One supporter staying in to guard. No, he's going into the other lane. One going into the center of the lane, and one going into the bottom lane. And only 1 supporter on the other side. Dominator has to push out a few more ships here to contend. He is doing it now. Well, you just get an increased number of channel points, right? So just if you're subbed, I think it's like 30 or 40% more channel points you get by watching the stream. So it is a little bit of different. That's maybe that might be the issue. Yeah, indeed. Indeed. I'm with you on that one, Bovenbaas. Alright, by the way, if there's many Dutch or Belgian people in here, we are expanding heavily into the official Dutch and Belgian Discord for Dutch-speaking people. So if you are interested in that one, here is the join link. That is the... Oh. Copy. Like that. No, it doesn't want to copy it. I have to disable my streamer mode. And then I can perhaps invite people. Yes. Alright, that is the Discord invite for the official Dutch and Belgian Discords. There's also a French and a German out there. If you are interested in those, be sure to join the official Discords and check out the partnered servers channel, and there you can see all the invites for those. So just a small reminder, if you do exclamation point commands, you can see all of the commands that are available in the channel. If you have any ideas of which ones we can add, be sure to put them forward. We're always happy to have some feedback from you guys to make it a more enjoyable experience for you. I'm staying a little bit with Dominator because the pressure is on him at the moment. Nothing that special happening yet. A small metal advantage for XFactorLive, who was already expanded to the top side here. And already has 3 mixes here in the middle as well. Yes, BZRX indeed. BNL. Well, it's mostly NL, unfortunately. I'm still anxiously looking for Belgians to join, but it looks like the Belgian population is far outnumbering the... is being far outnumbered by the Dutch, beyond all reason, population. 3 Riptides versus 2. You should see the one who wins here. That's nice. Makeda from X there saving his ship. I might gonna be losing that one. Yeah. It's 2 versus 2. A bit of more HP here on Dominator's side. Getting the second ship down as well. That's a nice metal that he can grab over here. Trying to cut him off with the supporters. Yeah, indeed, that's Constructor Snipe. It was really well. It halted his expansion quite heavily. Now he has a metal cavalry resurrection sub going to get the metal of the bottom of the ocean. While he keeps on pushing back on XFactorLive. Dominator still being very aggressive here. I think XFactorLive is gonna have his job cut out for him. He does have quite of advantage now on the expanding mixes, already at 25% over the other side. Don't let this guy eco. You gotta pressure this guy at all times. Bit of more battles here going on in the middle. Riptide versus Suppressor. XFactor is looking to push him back. Has a little bit of an encroaching Riptide here on the back. He's looking for that other construction ship, but it's actually a commander that he's gonna find. Dominator just taking those shots. Thank you for the follow, Sean Flint. Thank you very much. Nicely cleaned up by Dominator. But there's a lot coming here on the south line. Ooh, that is a hell of a lot of Riptides. The assault frigates marching forward, going after the lonely construction ship, and it's again one that's gonna bite the dust. And that's not too many ships. Well, you can get 4 maybe. His lab isn't making new ones. Dominator makes some ships. Ooh, I wouldn't choose a destroyer in this case. He knows what's up. He sees the competition here. Okay, it's bringing in a lot more there from the top. That's good, that's good, that's good. 8 Riptides versus 8 Riptides. That's good. Yeah, he has the upper hand in this one. So yeah, that destroyer was a good choice though. Yeah, XFactorLive really is gonna have a problem with Dominator today. Yeah. Very impressive plays. Bit of fighting on the top. Is he losing another constructor? It's running for it, but the Riptides are faster. Taking out the land mechs. And they bite the dust. XFactor going in with his armada. Saw that Luckily there's no constructor ships over here. And that commander looks to be far enough inland to avoid more damage. It's already down to 45%. And will they get the lab? If they can't get the lab, it's big metal donation by X-Factor. Yup. Nice metal. How much is that? 2k, right in front of his base. No, it's not been colonized, Busy Rex. I refuse to acknowledge it. Yep, Dominator pushing now back on X-Factor. But there is another Riptide going in for a backline push. Who wins? The Urchin or the Riptide? It looks like it's the Urchin. Where is his destroyer? Did it got wrecked in the construction? Oh, it's here on the bottom of the sea. That's a bit of an advantage now for X-Factor. He has a destroyer with a long range, now maybe even a Whistler for vision, second destroyer coming in. And he has a constructor ship to get the metal. Ooh, Dominator is looking on the downside right now. Yep. Dominator acknowledging that XFactorLive is ahead a little bit here. And throwing in a towel.
Battle ended.
First point goes to XFactorLive. Oh, quite a bit of a different spawning positions here. Dominator in the center, while Dart Raven is starting on the hill. In 87 seconds or before, when these guys call the oh man, I'm hoping I'm on. When these guys call the force start, we will be going for round number 2. Maybe we can quickly peek on the standings for a second to see what's going on here. Oh, oops, that is the wrong one. Here, this one. There we go. Looks like Kuchy won versus Servant of God 2-0, and Wraxell equalized against a single 1-1. Those are the scores I didn't yet. These matches started, so let's jump right back in. Oh. A wrong choice by Dominator. He meant to be Arm, and he is Cortex. And XFactorLive has the Armada faction, probably. Well, he does put up the bot lap first, so... Dominator going straight into vehicles. The windmills is not gonna be enough, though, to power that one. You're stalling. You keep on stalling. You're still stalling. You need a solar, man. Or a lot more windmill with this wind speed. He's betting on it decreasing. Looks like it isn't really paying off though. He's struggling to get out that lab. Well, XFactor already has his first construction going out there. So yeah, and on a 1 max start. Also pretty special here. There we go, second max is going down. Nice tactic here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 windmills go up before going for the next maxes. And construction bot also out. Dominator begging for the wind gods to start blowing and get some energy into his base. Oh, it's paying off, it worked. It actually worked. Is she cute too? Nice one, Nimgirl. Nice one. Congratulations. Bro is flexing his girlfriend on us. Well, we can't all be fortunate to have somebody in our lives, right? Sometimes you just have to go alone in life. But let's get back to the games. Maybe a more applicable subject. Yeah, XFactorLive definitely in the lead here in the beginning. More pawns marching to the other side. A bit of a chase here between the ticks and the rovers. I think there's rovers or rascals. Rascal. Oh, one ticky here might be able to break through, but his commander is waiting for him. He should spot that. Okay, there we go. Incisor is countering. Well, the other side has a few ticks and pawns going at him. XFactor realizing that his opponent has gone vehicle straight from the get-go. He isn't transitioning yet. Staying in his base. Having two constructors expanding. And already at 33% metal advantage for Mr. XFactor. More ticks trying to get through. And another incisor is trying to compensate, but yeah, the ticks are a lot faster than this little tank. Same tactic by XFactor, still going on the hill. He can get to Constructor if Dominator isn't careful. He's retreating just in time. Might want to put down an LT while these guys come at him. And he's doing that, but it's a bit late. Ooh, is he gonna lose both of these constructors? Ouch, that is painful. That is very, very painful. Losing his entire expansion here, the only expansion that he had. Bringing the metal advantage to 160% for XFactor. 10 income for Dominator and already 26 for XFactor. He is moving in again, but maybe he can get some damage done here on this side with his incisors. Well, looks like XFactorLive has this under control and only one mex he can get. Maybe a second one? Nope, just one mex. And losing 3 incisors in the process. While there's still fighting going on the same spot. Almost tripling now the middle income. That's not looking good for Dominator at the moment. Bro asked and the gods gave, yeah indeed. That wind was coming in just when he needed it. He is the chosen one. Hey Aiden, we are playing the Masters League. Fight Night, 25 OS plus. Indeed, it's pretty much close to GG, I think. Also, the army value is heavily on XFactor's side. All of these 38 or even more pawns coming in at him, with a few ticks as well. The marching band. Bit of fakey there. On the top side there is going something through though. Oh, another constructor going down. Dominator just keeps them losing left and right. Now a pincher movement by XFactor on both sides. Pawns moving in, but retreating immediately. Does have a pounder up, that should help him get back those pawns. But yeah, they've completely surrounded his base. Thank you for the follow. Screaming is my air and Mr. L. Binob. Thank you very much. We appreciate it very much. We're at 3,302 followers. Man, it's going up nicely. Thank you very much, everybody. Pawns are really high DPS versus grunts now, yeah? Yeah, that used to be the other way around, right? Grunts were OP, but pawns are equalizing the field now. That's a lot of incisors. XFactor has to run for it. But he does have 5 LLTs waiting for that incisor push. He's gonna lose a lot of incisors here. Come on, Dominator. Well, maybe if he goes from right to left, yeah, that's maybe a good idea. Cleaning up all of the LTs actually. Neat. Nah, he really needed that, but the other side... 40 pawns lining up for his base. But these incisors could keep going. Get some more damage in. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Come on, Dominator. Let's go. I don't think you can get away with vehicles with 1 mix. Oh, he's going, he has gone air and is bombing Dominator out of existence. Mr. XFactorLive taking home the 2nd victory and dancing in the progress. You can see his commander with his... Oh, don't stop yet. Oh, that's unfortunate. I wanted to see him some more dancing, but so XFactorLive, because he has won a tournament, he has also the crown here. Now he's looking for adding the Grunt crown for him. I think today is a Grunt crown that these guys can win. So yeah, that's game 2 for XFactor, 2-0 for Dominator. Mr. Neb versus Mrs. Victoria. Verinda liking that one. With an interview. Hey, that's an idea. But anyway, we're on the go. Alright, Mr. Neb going Armada and Victoria going Cortex. Huh? We've got a matchup here. A common tactic that we see here being applied by Victoria, building in that mix to provide a little bit of defense for it. Actually using a solar, which might be a good choice here. Maybe not. Does give him some nice energy income though. Putting that lab down with no effort. Victoria's queue. Grunts, Grave Robber and a Constructor. Nips. 130 pawns, 2 Constructors and a few ticks. Starting off with the ticks, keeping his commander on the lab. Pumping out those units as fast as he can. And also getting that Constructor out really quickly. While Victoria is choosing to go for some reclaim first. First Constructor, second Constructor, and then we got the 140 pawns coming in. Victoria being a little bit more conservative, but is a little bit behind on getting those Constructors out. Has to defend the Grave Robber now. Nep trying to make her a little bit nervous. Really aggressive start from Nep. But he doesn't get that much damage on the lab and Victoria easily repairs it. The pawns are staying at base at the moment. Nep wins. Isn't that a bit early? We're only 2 minutes in. Verunda. Varunda. The next tournament is the Alpha Cup at Doran TV, and that's gonna be next week, I do believe. Let me double check for you. And oh no, the week after, the 12th of April. So next week a normal fight night, and the week after we got the Alpha Cup. So in 2 weeks. And a $200 prize pool. Oop. Missing a little bit of a bout here. Pawns versus pawns. Nip is outnumbering. Now it has equalized, but he still has 100 HP on his unit. He's focusing the Constructor. Sacrificing his pawns in the process. Thank you for the follow, Terrible Software. And welcome to Excellent Software, being beyond all reason. Is there any better piece of software out there? I don't think so, right? Putting out his nano. I think Victoria needs to get some PP as well, but she's still using her commander. But has expanded nicely. Neb did get that expansion here. That would be better indeed to rest that. And maybe also use it. Bit of an APM stall here on the Constructor. It looks like she forgot about this guy. Come on, get the nano down so you can get your commander out of here. Well, hello. Neb is doing the same thing. Might wanna assist the nano here. Not that much going on though, but Victoria trying to sneak by. Getting one mix. Not that much value, but it is a mix. Yeah, Neb is expanding nicely, but Victoria as well. It's going pretty much, yeah, 14-14. Same metal income on both sides. Both sides. Yes, indeed. April the 12th and April the 13th, the Alpha Cup. At 6 o'clock in the evening for the Central European time zone. If if you're interested in the registered people, let me do a copy link. Here is the challenge for the Alpha Cup. It's pretty neat to see there's a hell of a lot of people that have registered. Last time I checked, it was close to 40 people already. I've never seen that many registrations for a tournament. Or maybe in Omega. Nep takes that one home. What can he take this one home? A little bit of misalignment in the formation of his pawns, but he quickly rectified that. A little bit of encroachment there on the left side. Does Nep have a naval radar cover here? Nope, they're blindsided. Did spot him, I think. It's going for it though. Okay. Interesting. Exploding the units there. Does it want anything to do with those 3 bad grunts? Pawns. Excuse me, pawns. No grunts. Victoria's Cortex has 3 made grunts and pawns on the Nep side. Yeah, we can see the grunts have been proving to be very effective right now. They used to be easy money for the grunts, but pawns these days? Damn. Nice DPS, nice movement. A little bit less range, I do believe. Range 180. Range 210, yep. The laser's still outranged. Well, the grunts still outrange the pawns a little bit. But the DPS is 3875. 91. Okay. Oh, big fella's in here as well. He's a new caster. He's also, I think, at the moment streaming the Fight Night. So he has some excellent energy in his stream. He's trying to get into casting as well. So if you don't mind, do what you guys always do for a new streamer and head over to his channel. His channel and follow him if you don't mind. It's big fellas. Yeah. Just how you pronounce it in one word. How you write it in one word. Ooh, nice one, Victoria. Getting that constructor is always golden. And even going back in and cleaning up the rest of the army. Nep is here on the backdraft a little bit. Victoria is taking the fight on the other side of the map, where it should belong if you're rooting for her. Well, I was already in the guild event on that matter. I was already thinking about Armada because of the vehicles. Those are really fucking good. But now with these excellent pawns as well, yeah, I think the Armada choice is gonna gain a lot of popularity. I think up to now we've seen an Armada, well, being chosen. I think it was chosen pretty much for every frontline position. But maybe now the Armada faction is gonna get some more popularity and some more choices. Thank you for the follow, Yin Silver. And thank you for the follow, Dimmy Jim. We do appreciate it. Thank you very much. We're at 3,305 at the moment. Going up nicely. Thank you again. Not that much going on at the moment. Victoria's still at her base. Almost built in her commander. Pretty close. Transitioning to vehicles right now. And Neb is staying at... Oh no, he's making a frontal. vehicle app. A bit dangerous here with not that many defenses for this lap. Well, there's a lot of grunts here on the other side. And the first tank already getting pushed out, the brutes. And Victoria moving forward to try to get those mixes. Looks like Neb is a little bit has a little bit of an advantage on that. Just because his commander here is in the front. Nice placement for the radar. Should see that huge army there now. And has maces to cover. Thank you for the follow, Agro Biker. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Speed, turning rate, and routed BS is better on pawns. Really? Even the speed as well? Yeah. Speed 81. Speed 87. Oh, indeed. They're actually faster as well. That's a big buff for the Armada T1 side. Will Neb also be pushing out some tanks? Oh, he's first, but already 5 brutes on his side. When that nano is exposed. Get some defenses up. Yep, he's got the beamer. Cute. Well, the fight is raging on the other side. Oh, 34 grunts going after 15 T1 units. A few maces will not make a difference, I think. Neb is running for it. Might want to stop building this and make also a beamer or something to stop them. Ooh, but look at Neb here on the other side. Sneaking in his units right into Victoria. Getting a lot of E damage done. And they're not done yet. You're even gonna get the 5 mix. Everything gone by Victoria. Nice moves from Neb. Do have to take care of these brutes though. It looks like he is. Poor Victoria has to rebuild her entire windmill farm. Does have a lot of metal on the floor though. It looks like she doesn't really is stalling on E at the moment, which is surprising. Then windmills. Okay, she has a few solars. One Neb is keeping up the pressure. Actually putting down a few mines there. While the macro is over here on this fight from Victoria, he might want to send in a few units. Oh, she's trying to sneak by. This is all open. That's a good move. But Neb is taking care of this northwestern expansion by Victoria. Getting the LLT, getting the mexes, and everything there. Nice res army there. Eating up all of the metal. Has a nice bit of chunky metal in the bank at the moment. But no PP to really put that out. Maybe a few nanos here would be nice. Neb already has 6 of them. And 1 in the front. Oh, no. He's decaying. Nice fight here. 15 minutes in and things still seem to be a little bit on the side on Neb's side, but Victoria ain't out yet. But this push might be a deciding one, but it's being met by a lot of brutes. Neb just driving by and going for the mixes and going for the main base. Also going for the commander, potentially. That's enough T1 tanks to do quite some damage on Victoria, but she's de-gunning like a true champion. Another loss of that 5 mix, losing maybe also the storage, losing the nano, and losing the lab. And Victoria self-D'ing the commander, and Neb taking his first point. I think the last one was from Victoria.
Battle
Nicely
ended.
done. Nicely done. That was the last match of round 2, I do believe. So let's go quickly check out the challenger.
Hey everyone, it's your Fight Night organizer, Neb here. Thanks for watching all the way through. If you want to watch more, there'll be another video for you to click on. If you liked watching this, it helps us out a ton if you would like the video and subscribe. And follow us on Discord if you want to find out about other future Fight Night events. Thanks again for watching. Thank you to all the players for playing, and we'll see you next week.